Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm back here at FC Kerbeck Maserati in Palmyra, New Jersey to check out this brand new 2024 Maserati Gran Turismo. This is the top Trofeo trim in blue emozione with a black and white leather interior. So we're going to check out this all new Gran Turismo, all new design for 2024. Previously we've seen the entry-level Modena trim. Now we got the top trim action, so let's see what it's bringing to this exotic Super Grand Tourer segment. So let's dig in. The front end of this Gran Turismo Trofeo in the blue emozione, great color against the black. We're really low on the front end. We are down here by the ground, looking at this low swung hood coming straight at you with these lines coming right out of the windshield down the hood. Then we have that nice, beautiful haunch up front with those smoothed out curves, which just make these Maseratis just look so good. The Italians really know how to pull out the heartstrings with their exterior design. Then we're all black here. We got our front-facing cameras, parking sensors. Now we have gloss black down here instead of the carbon fiber package, but we do have carbon fiber around the functional side air curtains. Full functionality on the grille, top and bottom. Looking pretty good. Let me know what you guys think. Now, as we come up closer with the headlight housing, you can see, try to keep my shadow out of it, how it is very, very sleek, runs right up the vehicle. Then you have the Maserati Trident and the script right inside that headlight housing, looking good. Now, wheel and tire setup on this Trofeo. What we're looking at up front here, we have two different size wheels. So up front, you're looking at a 20-inch aluminum alloy wheel, Maserati badge on the center cap. We have ventilated and cross-drilled rotors. We have Brembo brake calipers up front with the Maserati script painted in yellow. Now up front, we're looking at Pirelli P0 summer tires, 265 on the width, a 30 series sidewall 20s, and then we'll flip on to the back where we go 21s on the back. Again, aluminum alloy wheel, ventilated and cross-drilled rotors. Again, the Brembos on the back as well with the yellow with the Maserati script. Pirelli P0s now on the back, 295 on the width, the 30 series sidewall 21s. So you have 20s up front, 21s on the back, and all-wheel drive to get all this power to the ground. As we move on out, the blue emozione with the yellow, I think, looks really good. Let me know what you guys think, but it's an awfully good-looking vehicle. As we come on in closer, we have our tri-port fender vents with the Trofeo name in the red right up there. Color match side view mirror, LED turn signals, 360-degree view cameras. Now, door handles are shaved with some gloss black. Let me know if that should have been all body color. Let me know what you think. Then we have the Maserati Trident with the red stripe indicating Trofeo. We have a left side fuel filler cap up top, color matched roof, shark fin antenna, no sunroof. Rear end of this Gran Turismo. Now we do have a deck lid kick up right here. No spoiler. Would have liked to see a carbon fiber spoiler back here. Maserati script along the front. Gran Turismo right here on the back of the trunk. LED lighting all the way around. Rear diffuser, gloss black action, and then we have functional quad tip exhaust with some carbon fiber accents over here on your side vents. So let me know what you think, but since we got this big action Gran Turismo, let's hear how this baby sounds. We are under the hood of this 24 Gran Turismo Trofeo. What do we have for a power plant? We have Maserati's 3-liter twin turbocharged V6 engine. It's called the Nettuno V6. It's mated to a ZF, or in Europe, a ZF 8-speed automatic transmission. 542 horsepower, 487 pound-feet of torque, MPGs, 18 in the city, 27 on the highway, 21 combined. The engine's minimum octane rating is 93, so you're going to need to use super unleaded fuel. All right, before we get into the interior of this Gran Turismo Trofeo, you're going to want to know, Mike, I'm loving how this looks, but this baby's got to be big money being an Italian exotic. So what's the deal? Well, here we go. Base price for the 24 Gran Turismo Trofeo, top trim, base, before options, $205,000. Now, this Gran Turismo has some options. We have to add in $4,500 for the ADAS Package 1. Adaptive cruise control, active blind spot assist, active lane keeping assist, driver drowsy detection, surround view cameras. Then an extra $2,600 for the tech assistance package, head-up display, digital rear view mirror. An extra $2,500 for the carbon macro twill trim. An extra $500 for the Pegaso glossy black wheels that are on this vehicle. An extra $2,000 for the Sonus Faber premium sound system and alarm. An extra $500 for the gloss yellow brake calipers. We then have to add in destination and delivery of $1,995 from Maserati's Mirafiore, Italy assembly plant, and we have a total MSRP from the factory of $219,595. Now, FC Kerbeck has given me permission to let anyone who's interested in a Gran Turismo Trofeo that Maserati is providing incentives to get these 2024s out on the road. So the dealer asking price for this vehicle on the lot today is $179,000. Let's check out the interior. Starting with the driver's door panel on this two-door Gran Tourer, of course, leather all the way across the top, 3 Sonus Faber speakers in the door, one here, one mid-door, one on the bottom door. Then we have the white trim. It's called Ice officially. Nice and soft on the armrest. Real carbon fiber right in through here. Looking good. The door popper to open the door right there. Some gloss black though on the switchgear. And then our rear view mirrors. We do have power fold rear view mirrors. No problem. They're going to go ahead and fold in when you lock the vehicle. So they got you covered there. But a beautiful looking design. We come in here to the footbox and look at that action. Huge dead pedal brake and accelerator, all aluminum finish. The floor mats are in the trunk at this time. Now, we do have an aluminum door sill plate to welcome you to the vehicle. There's blue plastic on this right now to protect it, and the dealer did not want me to remove it, but it is aluminum finish. We have power seats for the driver and the front passenger. Here we go with the leather seats. Again, the color here is Ice, and it's all one color, with the Maserati trident embossed into the headrest, but really well done as far as the stitching goes. Let me know what you think about the interior color though. Passenger door panel looking the same as the driver's. We have memory seat settings for the driver, 3 over here, and everything is controlled by the center stack, and we'll get to that in a minute. But again, really nice look. We got the black with the Ice color combo with all of that carbon fiber. Leather up top, stitching, more Ice, the Italian tricolore right there into the heat and air vent. You want to open up your glove box, you got to do it from your center stack right here on your screen. You hit that button and it pops open, all set. Starting with the middle here, you have a digital Maserati clock. The Maserati's always put in one of these elegant analog looking clocks, but in this new technology in this Gran Turismo, you can hit clock, and then you can go ahead and you can change this. You can change it from a clock to a compass. Now we got the compass. You can change it to pedals. You can change it to a G meter, or you can change it back to a clock. So that's a nice touch right there on this Gran Turismo. Now, here we go with this 12-inch infotainment system. We're looking at Maserati Connect. This is based on Uconnect 5, so it's really nice and responsive. Pinch to zoom. No problem there. Wireless CarPlay, Android Auto. We have our home button. We can go ahead and swipe through this, get our accessory gauges, technical gauges, drag race action. We can add a page so we can customize our home screen to put on whatever we want to get on. Media, there you go. You got your Sirius XM going or any of your other radio stations. Again, your navigation, Bluetooth in your phone right here. We're not going to do that now. And then we can go to our vehicle settings where you have My Car, which is going to give you your service intervals, your tire pressure, oil level, and all that jazz. Then you got your performance pages as you would in a Hellcat, let's say, where you got your technical gauges up, you got your fuel consumption history right here, you got your torque management, your drag race mode. You come down, your accessory gauges like we saw earlier. So they got you covered there on that. You have your controls where you lock your glove box, surround view cameras, and all that jazz. And then your general driver settings where you can set up your user profile, change the language, change your clock and the date, daylight savings time, all that kind of stuff in here. So they got you covered in the upper portion of this. Now, we have the push buttons to go through this 8-speed automatic. So we'll go to reverse. Now we have that nice clear backup camera with trajectory, 360-degree view right here. And then obviously you can change the views of your surround view cameras however you would like. But it's super clear, looks really, really good. We'll go back to park and we're all set there, no problem. So really well done. Now, here's the lower part of the screen where you're going to do all the rest of your action. So we have 3-stage heated seats for the driver and the front passenger with a heated steering wheel. Again, I can show you where the clock is. We can change it from a classic design to a sport design, right, to a custom design. So they got you covered there with that kind of action. You have your lights. This is where you're going to turn your headlights on or off or leave them on auto. That's where that action is right there. We can X out of that. Then we have our seats over here where we can go ahead and adjust our driver memory, turn on our heated seats, go ahead and adjust our power seats, all from this screen. And then your ambient lighting is right here. We can go ahead and select a warm, neutral, cold, or turn the ambient lighting off. I think with the white interior, I'll go with a neutral ambient lighting, but that's where they have that set, and then you can adjust the ambient lighting brightness there as well. So like I said, everything done from within this screen. Here's your 4-way hazards. Here's to turn it on and off. And here's your volume control over here, or you have volume button behind the steering wheel. So that's all the action on this. And then we have our dual climate control. If we wanted to turn that on, we can sync them together, and we got all that action right there. Nice and easy. Down below here, there's your wireless charging pad right in there for your phone. And then they spilled a bunch of carbon fiber all over the cup holder area. Just pull those up. It's not cup holders, it's a secret compartment for secret papers. And when you got a Gran Turismo, you're bound to have secret papers, so that's a good place to put them. And here's our 2 cup holders, but as you can see, these are Italian cup holders, so they pretty much are going to hold some cappuccino for you. Just joking to my Italian friends, but they are small. Now look at this key fob from Maserati. This thing weighs a ton. Really solid. The Maserati Trident is lock, unlock, pop the trunk, panic button, Maserati Trident on the back. No remote start, because in Italy it's against the law to start up your car and leave it running in the driveway. And then we have nice soft center armrest. We open this up, and look at that. We have the Maserati Trident right there. We have USB-C, USB-A, and a 12-volt. Gran Turismo steering wheel, leather, perforated, 10 and 2 notches are perfect. Love the horn button with the Maserati Trident. Over here is your engine stop start. Over this side is the drive modes and suspension settings, because we do have Maserati's Skyhook suspension system, which is their adaptive suspension system, very similar to, let's say, a General Motors magnetic ride control or Ford Magna Ride, that kind of thing. It's called Skyhook. Flat bottom wheel to help you get in and out of this car. It's a low to the ground car, so that is very helpful. I do like that quite a bit. Now, on the stalks, we have our directionals and high beams over here. And then on the right side, you have your windshield wipers, moose antler paddles to go up and down this 8-speed. And they're metal. Thank you, Maserati, for giving me metal paddles. And then down over here, you have your electric parking brake. And then, as far as your wheel goes, you have an electric tilting and telescoping wheel. So Maserati has you set for that. And with your power seats, then you're going to get, of course, you're going to get easy out when you want to leave the car. So that's good. Now, here's our beautiful looking digital dash. Looks great. Drive mode action. Here we go. We'll start at the top. We have comfort. We have Grand Touring. We have sport. And we have Corsa, where everything is maxed out. And of course, driving assistance systems are disabled as well. So you better be ready. You better know how to drive this. You go to Corsa. We're going to leave it in sport for the drive today. But it's a really easy system to use. And then we have additional information in the center that you can go through with subpages to all this stuff, depending on what you might want to have up while you're going down the road. So it's really, really well done and easy to read. Overhead console. We do not have a power sunroof in this, so basically you leave all the buttons off. And then what happens is you open the door, your LED lighting comes on, close the door, the LED lighting goes off. We do have an Maserati assistance right there in case you get lost or something like that. So that's a nice touch. Rear view mirror, there you go. Digital rear view mirror, we mentioned that's an option. So you can go standard or the magic button for digital. So I do like that. Beautiful black Alcantara headliner, three memory seat settings, 3 garage door programmable settings, then our sun visor with a vanity and an LED light. And then, does it slide back? Yes, it does. Getting in the back seat of the Gran Turismo, it does have some room, so we want to go ahead and move the seat forward. When you push the back forward, the seat automatically moves forward to let somebody in the back of the GT. So that's a nice deal, and it goes pretty far up and gives you a pretty wide opening to get in the back of this Maserati Gran Turismo. So we're going to step in. You got to put your head way down, though, because it is low. And now we're in. Now I'm going to move the seat back and kind of give you an idea with the seat set for my driving position, how much room I have back here for my knees and my feet. Getting close. Now, it's hit me, so it's stopped. So that's a nice deal. But it's going to be a little bit tight back here. But in this class, exotic class, it's got more room than an Aston Martin DB, for sure, and some others. And here in the back, you do have carbon fiber all over the place, heat and air, USB-A, USB-C. In the door panel, look at that, Sonus Faber with a nice soft armrest, the Alcantara headliner all the way back here as well. And if we take this panel off, I don't have a lot of room to maneuver, we have a pass-through to the trunk. So they got you set there as well for this removable panel to get yourself into the trunk area if you would like. But overall, it's tight, but if you're a smaller adult, no problem here in the back. But at my size, I could sit back here for a while, but not for any length of time. Getting in the trunk of the Gran Turismo, you can pop it from the key fob, pop from the dash, or you come to the back, and right underneath the Maserati name, above the license plate, there's a button, you hit it. Nice electric assist on the way up. Nice electric assist on the way back down using this button here. And now, here we go. Trunk area of this Gran Turismo, you get a nice wide opening, but it's not all that deep. So you're looking at 10.95 cubic feet of cargo space in the back of this Maserati. However, we do have a 12-volt back here, in case you need to plug something in. Here are the carpeted mats right here. So that's a nice touch. We open this up, and we have a fix-a-flat, so we don't have a spare. That's a bummer. But we can fit some weekend bags in here. You're not going to get huge suitcases in, but if you want to go away for the weekend with your better half or your partner, you're all set. Window sticker time on this Gran Turismo. I'll try to do as best I can. Car's lower, so it might be easier. Blue Mozione, ice, ice, ice. That means we have 3 interior color combos, and this one was made with ice on every piece. So you basically have interior 1, 2, and 3. So you can make changes and make a 2-tone or tri-tone if you want. Of course, that's going to cost you extra. Now, here are the standard equipment, and there's a lot of standard equipment action going on here. We have all-wheel drive. We have the adaptive air suspension with the Skyhook active damping. We have an electronic limited slip diff. Launch control. They got you all set in this Gran Turismo. More of your standard options right there. Here are the extra options right there. Total MSRP, but of course, this vehicle right now is on sale with incentives from Maserati for $179K instead of almost $220. That's a hell of a discount. MPGs. There you have it. And up top, made in Mirafiori, Italy. Transmission ZF comes out of Germany. Let's take this baby out for a spin. All right, we're rolling down the road in this Gran Turismo Trofeo for 2024, and we're in sport, and it is ultra firm. So you're really going to want to have a nice firm Italian ride. I kind of like it because you know you're in sport, you know you're firmed up with the sky hook, and you're ready to rock and roll. So that is good. I like that. Steering wise, I barely have to turn the wheel and the car responds. Steering it just like any kind of Maserati, spot on with the steering, no problem at all, no issues. This 8-speed shifting nice and smoothly, beautiful. Got the nice big head-up display in front of me with huge numbers, so even an old guy like me can see it easily, right? So no problem at all. Looking good, feeling good. The suspension feels good. The car feels light and right. I mean, even though this is a big car, this is not a super heavy car per se. And I got the technology in here with the huge infotainment system, wireless CarPlay, Android Auto, you know, climate control, USB-A, USB-C, turning radius 20.5 feet, so it is a little wide, but we got the big tires on it. And down the road we go, easy peasy, 1, 2, 3, no problem at all. So they got you covered. But I mean, in sport mode, you're going to be feeling those every little bump. And we got the skinny sidewall tires, so you better not hit any potholes. You'll blow the tire out, or you bend the wheel if you hit it too hard. So with these skinny side profile tires, be very, very careful. And of course, we got the Pirelli summer tires, P0s, and with the different size wheels, you won't be able to do any kind of rotation on them, so you're going to lose about half your wear life. But now we are going to go to manual, hit the paddles, and see what this baby can do. See what beautiful noise this Maserati is going to make. Here we go. There goes my license plate. I have a feeling I'm going to lose it on this acceleration. Well, we'll see. Here we go. Beautifully done. Gets up to speed very, very quickly. No problem. Now, we got a new engine, so we're shifting early, so you may hear that short shift. That's why I'm doing it. But I got blind spot monitoring, cross traffic alert, lane keep assist, all that jazz is in this Gran Turismo. So they got you covered there as far as safety tech, even though that's an option, even in a car this expensive, right? That we read off the window sticker. So I love the blue Emozione. It's one of my favorite Maserati colors, so that's a good deal as well. And it just feels good in here. And that ZF8 speed, just boom, 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 no problem. And you go right down the road. Easy peasy, 1, 2, 3. Watch this turn action right here. I'm barely turning the wheel. And it just whips right around. brakes, Brembo's, beastly brakes. Slams on the brakes, drops the anchors out in a big freaking way. So really well done on the interior. It's a fun, even though it's a big car, it feels lighter than it weighs. It drives smaller than it is with the all-wheel drive, and the Skyhook adaptive damping really helps it quite a bit. And it just behaves so well. Let's check out these, coming up to a red light. Let's how these downshifts do. Nice and quick. And it's slowing itself down, so I barely have to use the brakes. So that's another good deal. So let me know what you guys think. We got to do one more of these. There we go. Well, let me know what you guys think about this 24 Gran Turismo. And this is a very expensive car, but if you're in this market, for this exotic Grand Tour, is the Gran Turismo the action you would go with, or are you going to go somewhere else with your hard-earned money? You only have 2 trims on Gran Turismo, and that's it. You have your Modena, and then you have Trofeo, and that's all she wrote. And they're both very expensive, but again, they're giving discounts, they're giving incentives to try to get these cars out in the market and let people see them. It's a beautiful, beautiful car. So let me know what you think. Do you go this way? Do you go somewhere else with your hard-earned money? Let me know in the comments, but I want to thank FC Kerbeck Maserati here in Palmyra for allowing the channel access to this 2024 Gran Turismo Trofeo for review today. I'd like to thank all of you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. Please also consider subscribing and turn on that notification bell so you'll never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And I'll see all of you on the rebound. Take care, everyone.